Yo, what's going on? It's Weinbergmma here, and I kind of just wanted to go through the UFC fight night this weekend. So, kind of give my predictions and everything. So first we got Kamaru Usman and Joaquin Buckley. That one I'm kind of back and forth on because I think Joaquin Buckley, he's on the come up. He has really, he carries a lot of heat in his hands. He has good wrestling. If he can manage to stay on the feet, I think Usman might be in trouble because the Leon situation, ended up getting knocked out. Just in general, a lot of the fights he's got caught. I mean, nobody's invulnerable from getting rocked, but he's just a little bit older, and the guy he's fighting, he's got to be very careful with the amount of power he carries. So I lean towards Buckley. I wouldn't mind seeing Usman win though. Honestly, it would be a nice way to go out. You know, one last title run, right? Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. I haven't seen Maverick fight that much, if I'm being quite honest. So I don't have a crazy prediction on that. I just because I like her and I just hope she does well. I'm gonna go Rose, but that one is just kind of I'm pulling it out of my ass, to be honest with you. Andre Petrosky versus Edmund Shabazian. So Edmund Shabazian has been very hit or miss. He has pretty good striking. Uh, Andre was a little hesitant to wrestle last fight after he knocked himself out pretty much from he went for a takedown and he knocked himself out. His head hit the hip, right? Uh, that one I'm not too sure on. I kind of lead towards Edmund on the feet. He's a little bit slicker of a striker, so let's go Edmund, but I wouldn't put money on it. I'm not very comfortable with that. There's not a whole lot I'm comfortable on this card, to be quite honest with you. But I want to go through the fights and check them out and kind of discuss it a little bit. Cody Garbrandt versus Barcelos. I know I fucking butchered his name, but I have seen him fight, and this isn't just an easy fight for Garbrandt. He is older, but Barcelos, I'm pretty sure. Let me go look. Yeah, that's the dude that beat Talbot. That's what I was thinking. So he's on a winning streak too. He's on a 2-fight win streak. He lost to Kyler Phillips by decision. Got KO'd by Umar. Those are both respectable losses. And then he won. Lost to guy. Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That one, I wouldn't put your money on Cody Garbrandt. Like, I think he definitely could come away with a win on that one, but I wouldn't ride your money on it. Like that fight is a lot closer than some people probably think. That one's very up in the air. Okay, so this next one, I actually haven't seen Mansour Adol Malik fight. I hope I pronounced that somewhat close, but against Cody Brundage, that's kind of like he's a good fighter, but he's been hit or miss, man. He's been real hit or miss. I I think you lean towards the undefeated fighter. That one, again, I haven't seen him fight, but like when I go back and look through his record, knockout, knockout, two knockouts in the UFC at the moment. So I wouldn't put your money on it, but I kind of lean towards him. Uh, Give me 1 second. My buddy's at the door yelling at me. Alonzo Menaville versus Omar Sy. To be honest with you, I actually got to meet Alonzo Menaffield at my Muay Thai exhibition in Carrollton. It was pretty dope, man. He was a nice guy. It was just a brief interaction, but dude, the motherfucker's huge. But I think I kind of just like because of where I'm from, I hope he wins. The dude he's fighting is an up and comer and won by decision and submission. I don't know who's gonna win on that, but I want Alonzo to win. I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to see him continue to be successful in the light heavyweight division. He's had his ups and downs, but 16-5 is really not a bad record. And his last fight was a pretty good win. Uh, and then he came across two contenders, bro. Carlos Ulberg is on a fucking quite a run. Ozma, I just saw him fight last week. Motherfucker has got so much power in his hands, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, I wish him luck. I really want Alonzo to win that one. But that's just me being biased because he's from close to where I'm from. He stays in Dallas, and I stay in a small city outside of Fort Worth. So, all right, let's go to the next one. We got Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. To be honest with you, hey buddy, hey there. I Paul Craig's as a person, I like him as a person, but as a fighter, he is his striking is rough. I don't know the other guy though. He hasn't even actually got a fight in the UFC from what I'm seeing. Oh, he had one draw decision versus Jimmy Crute. I think Paul Craig, if he fights that right, he should win that. But I haven't watched them both fight. I've only seen Craig fight, so I wouldn't put your money on that one either. That's just kind of up in the air. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. I think Michael Chiesa should have that, but I also honestly like if you've been watching UFC for a while, Court McGee, he's an entertaining fighter. He's a really likable dude. I wouldn't hate it if he won. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not convinced he will win, but it would be nice to see him win. He's a good dude. Next, we got Chris Montino versus Malcolm Wellmaker. Welcome back, Chris Montino, to the UFC. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. I will say they have definitely set him up to fail. You can say what you will, but the dude he's fighting just knocked out Cameron Simon in the first round within like a minute or two, I think. And he's got a lot of power. He's undefeated. Chris Montino, honestly, I would like to see him do the good this time around because he's actually from where I'm from. I stay in Texas. That's where I grew up, but I'm from Fall River, Massachusetts. So it would be nice to see him have some success, you know? I would really hate for him to go in this fight and just get straight knocked out. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he goes in there and kicks ass, and at least it goes to decision. I don't want to see him get finished. I hope that goes to a decision. I'm not gonna make a pick on that because, again, guys from my hometown, I kind of want to see him do good. But if I'm being real honest, we all know the direction that fight is probably going to go. So, next one. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. I've never seen this dude fight. He lost his first one to a loner. Okay. I'm just going to skip past that one. I'm going to be honest with you. I know Cody, but I have no clue on the guy he's fighting at all. Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. Now, this one, I lean highly towards Ricky Simone. So, I like Smotherman, but the problem with him is he tends to lose a lot of decisions. He's very boxing heavy, and he's looking for that knockout shot. And even the fight that, like, I'm looking at his record right now in the UFC, even the fight that he supposedly won, like, that fight was so close. I don't know if that decision should have went to him. Like, I'm not being disrespectful, but the Jake Hadley fight, I don't know if he really won that fight. I remember watching that, and I was like, I don't know about the call. I think Ricky Simone should win that fight as long as he comes in at 100%. No offense to Smotherman, but he needs to start a little bit more kicks into his game. He needs to pepper some shots, not just look out for that knockout shot. He needs to try to rack up some points sometimes because in the UFC, when you're going against high-level guys, man, you're not going to just finish everybody. So sometimes it's good to just, rack up some points and, get some strikes on the board. I understand looking for that one-shot knockout, but sometimes it ends up getting you, it costs you, man. It ends up costing you quite a bit. You end up losing decision after decision, and then you get cut. So, I wish him nothing but the best. He's from Houston, I believe. which isn't too far. I mean, it's about 4 hours for me. But Ricky Simone, I got Ricky Simone on that one. Philip Rowe versus Angay Alusa. Whew, honestly, this is a kind of a wild card. I don't even want to speak on this one. I don't know. And then Vanessa Demolopoulos versus Jamie Lynn Horse. I have no clue who she's fighting. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is another one like I don't really feel comfortable talking about. So yeah, that's all the fights on that card, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in to watch my predictions and just kind of watch my overall thoughts on all the fights. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna try to get this up as soon as possible. Hopefully, it's up before too late in the day on Friday. But yeah, man, I wish all the fighters on the card best outcome possible. And yeah, everybody have a wonderful day. I appreciate all the support. Peace out. Say bye, Lester.